happens when the priest pronounces the shlokas wrong?
Ishvara will understand and be kind to the follower. Priest, however, will not get the benefit of the prayer. If a wise man knows the correct pronunciation, he should teach the correct pronunciation when the priest is alone. Public embarrassment of the priest should be avoided.
Which work is more respectable?
Gita teaches that there is no hierarchy of labor. No work is degrading. If any work ought to be done, then it should be a good and respectable work.
How to change the world to make it a happier place?
Everyone thinks of changing the world, but thinking of changing oneself will be more lovable to Ishvara.
Why do the devotees of Ishwar go to the temple for idol worship?
The mantras of idol worship are full of adulation and admiration of Devatas' contribution. Devatas are Hindu prophets who came as Messiah of Ishvara. Idol worship is a demonstration of hero worship. Best benefit, however, is obtained through regular chanting of Ishvara mantra hymns.
Can any Devata claim to be the last prophet of Hindus?
All prophets were human beings. Ishvara has the final right if he would send another prophet or not. No human can usurp that right from the Ishvara. Till date, Lord Krishna is considered to be the last prophet of Hindus.
How should the head of any temple be respected?
The head of any temple is generally the custodian, trustee, or administrator of the temple and a priest. Devotees should respectfully cooperate with the head of the temple so that he can conduct himself in a manner beneficial to all devotees and society at large.
What sort of political state is conducive to the Hindus?
Politics is the art of achieving and running a government. In the political system, the spread of Hindu philosophy must be possible. The most preferred king is the one who works for betterment of Hindu subjects. A king who is not totally committed to Hinduism but at least sympathetic to its goal is acceptable. By this token, a Hindu who lives under a regime devoted or even favorable to Hinduism should actively work for the survival of the government and spread of Hindu philosophy. And any Hindu who lives under a regime hostile to Hinduism should struggle for its overthrow whenever the opportunity presents itself.
When and how should a Hindu show disobedience to a ruler?
In case dispute as to who should be the king or why should we obey the king arises, all conscious Hindus must look back in the history and discuss with other Hindus. The impulse to do so should be much more powerful when Hindus are under a hostile regime, as large number of them have suffered for many centuries under alien rulers, and those associated with them. The vital condition which should be observed by the Hindus in exercising its right to resist injustice and negligence, even if by group work, is that the advantage of such an act will always outweigh its disadvantages.
Can a Hindu leader use position, caste, or group to advance their political importance? Which type of work is degrading?
Anyone who uses political methods or theory which encourage any division amongst Hindus in any form is an enemy of Ishvara and deserves to be annihilated. Ishvara knows nothing of a hierarchy of labor. No work is degrading. If it ought to be done, then it is a good work.
Will Hindus endure injustice as a fait accompli?
Hinduism upholds the principle of free will as opposed to that of predestined fate. True Hindus will never meekly endure injustice unless they become first convinced of their incapacity to determine their own destiny. Vedas says, verily, Ishvara will not change the condition of a folk till they change what is in themselves. Hindus are obliged to revolt when they are convinced that the king, who is charged with the task of preserving the justice of the governing system, proves to be the mainstay of its abuses.